Hello to all of my wonderful Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Happy day, Virgos. I hope you all are having a great day. I know you all are. I'm telling you. I'm just loving life. I hope you all are doing the same thing. And shout out to the Virgo who left me a message on Instagram. Either she left it yesterday or she left it today. I'm talking to you. You know who you are. So thank you for the kind words and the shout out and all those wonderful things. So thank you. This is a general reading. These cards right here are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. These cards right here are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. Or you can simply just go to my website, queenamunra.com. Yes. Oh, look at these cards trying to pop out. This is nice. Okay. This one card, I'm going to show you this card in just a second, Virgos. So the moon is disseminating, right? What does that mean? We're going to talk about it. We're also going to talk about some gemstones and crystals that resonate with you as an earth sign, okay? That's going to really help you over whatever hump, because this is a time where people kind of we're coming out of a full moon, which, you know, intensifies everything because it illuminates everything within us and around us, right? So now we're in a disseminating moon. And for some people, they feel like, what's next? What's next is that this is information sharing time. This is the time where you're going to take some time to share the lessons and wisdom that you've acquired from last moon phase, or for some people, last couple of moon phases. It could have been years worth of moon phases, and share that information with somebody who, you know, you feel would really benefit from, you know, your knowledge sharing, okay? Whether it's about a relationship and everything under the relationship umbrella, you know, business sense that you've learned, best practices, all those things. So yeah, let's get into it. We're going to also be talking about the number 3. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Virgos as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have from our wonderful Virgos? Yes, Virgos. All right, Virgos, my intelligent, analytical, honest, reliable, perfectionist, loyal, kind, hardworking, practical, gods and goddesses. That would be you, Virgos. Yes, let's get into it. Life is wonderful. I'm telling you. Listen to this. Look at this right here. This is the 10 of Cups, right? So this is your internal happiness and peace with yourself, right? A lot of times people look at this card and they're like, okay, like you have to be in a relationship with somebody. Guess what? The first person you're in a relationship with, Virgos, is you, right? So why not make that harmony from within, create that harmony from within? That's what being a god or goddess is all about, being a creator, right? You're not trying to be someone else's god, and you're certainly not making them yours, right? So you get to create all this harmony within. This is you, your divine masculine to your divine feminine. Remember, by default, you're divine feminine, right? You all are nurturers. Why not nurture yourself? This is the little girl or the little boy in you. Yes, this is talking about internal peace, peace and harmony. Yes, here we go. We have the 10 of Wands. We're going to talk about that in just a second. We have the Hangman, which is attached to the planet Neptune, which is Pisces' ruling planet. We also have the Death Rebirth card. Yes. We also have the 8 of Wands. Yes. And we have the 3 of Wands. Now listen, Virgos. Listen, I want you all to always be in expectancy mode that something great is about to happen. For real. Like, gone are the days. Let that part of you go where you're so worried about something bad happening, or you're overthinking things, which will cause anybody, not just you, anybody, to vibrate low. Becoming critical, judgmental, old school, fussy, slow to make decisions and slow to move, questioning every little thing, overthinking. That'll cause anybody to vibrate low. That part of yourself, let it go, because the new you, right, is focusing on your inner peace, your inner harmony, right? The new you knows that when you start to sit down and you start to think about, you know what, I expect great things to happen. Not sitting there overthinking it. Oh, I'm hoping. No, you're not hoping. You're putting it out in the universe. I know great things are happening for me, right? See this person right here? I'm going to show you. This person is on tiptoe anticipation. They're like, I know something great is happening. I can feel it. I can feel that fire inside of me. Some of you all are getting physically hot. And I'm not talking about because of the weather. I'm talking about or because of the climate. I'm talking about just that heat inside of you where you feel like, I know something good is about to happen. I can feel it, right? I can feel about to get opportunities. I can feel that I'm about to get a raise. I can feel that something really good is about to happen. I can feel like, my house is about to be paid off, right? I could just, there's something in me. I just feel something good. So with that high vibrational energy that you have, make sure you replace every low vibrational thought about anybody or anything. Replace it with something high vibrational and just say, I know things are happening, and watch. Be patient and watch it happen. I know it, and it'll happen for you quickly, right? A quick progression, because now you're starting to retrain how you think, how you put information out in the universe. You're not saying, well, I'm wishing and hoping. Wishing and hoping on what? You're a God. All you have to do is just make it happen. To make it happen, you're connected directly to the source. So you get to make it happen. You are a creator. Absolutely. Yeah. I see a lot of you all leaving that old way of thinking behind. At every spot where you were illuminated, you leaving that old way of thinking behind. Just knowing that things are going to work out in your favor. Keeping your vibrations high. Just knowing. Say, I just know things are going to happen for me. Yeah, I just know it. This is wisdom and knowledge. This is not baggage. Your kids are not baggage. If you've been married multiple times, that's not baggage. If you've been in 50,000 relationships, that's not baggage either. That's wisdom and knowledge, right? Yeah, wisdom and knowledge. Wisdom and knowledge. Everything is a matter of perspective. Stop beating yourselves up. Stop beating yourselves up. Matter of fact, you want to get some gemstones that's really connecting, that really resonates with your root chakra, that's going to keep you grounded, right? Get some garnet. Garnet actually promotes manifestation. It revitalizes. It releases guilt and inhibitions. Get some ruby. Rubies stimulate passion, determination, and prosperity. It balances your sex drive. It detoxifies the blood and lymph nodes. Get some hematite. That grounds. It strengthens. It revitalizes. It enhances memory. It keeps your iron absorption and red blood cell creation. Yes, come on, Virgo. Y'all got this. Get some red jasper. Red jasper actually promotes early connection and stability, gently stimulates and protects. It reduces worry. Yeah, reduces worry. Yeah. Get some black tourmaline. Black tourmaline enhances goal manifestation. It dispels stress and fear. It treats bowel, colon, lower back, and legs and feet. Get some bloodstone. Bloodstone grounds, and it helps one to face challenges. Get some bloodstone. So those are just a few. You can always look more up online, Virgo. But yeah, we don't want you all out here being worry-warts about anything. No, you are responsible. We are all responsible for our own karma. That's the part that gets people kind of like confused, right? So, and I don't want you to start worrying. If you know that you did the best that you could in any relationship, whether it's work relationship, platonic relationships, romantic relationships, don't worry. Be happy. The spirit of Bobby McFerrin. Look. Okay, so we're talking about number threes. Three is the number for today. Threes are born to inspire. Threes actually cast spell by just by being delightful. They have having a positive mindset, optimistic attitude. Also, number three, spontaneity blends with an effortless capacity to connect with anyone, right? So you want to come out of your own way. Listen, be patient with yourself. Be patient with your growth. Who says that you need to speed up the process, Virgo? You don't need to speed up the process. So I see you becoming more harmonious with yourself and switching that mindset, like deprogramming yourself from being worrying about this and worrying about this, worrying about that, to saying, you know what, universe, I trust you. I trust you, universe. Things are happening the way they're supposed to happen, right? Oh, look at this. Look at this. These cards are trying to fly out of this deck. OMG. Let's see what these cards have to say. Listen, this is where you're 100% focused on you, because you know that your ancestors are leading the way. They're leading and guiding you to victory, right, in every area of your life. Also, we have the King of Swords, right? This owl right here represents wisdom. You're wiser now, right? You're wiser now. Matter of fact, excuse me, Virgo, you've come across certain signs that actually, when you thought it was something that was a difficult situation, it actually worked out to your benefit. And what I mean by that is, let's say you came across okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, so here we have the Knight of Swords, right? And we also have this card right here. This is another sword card. So sword energy is air. It's connected to the air energy. It's connected also to your heart. You need your heart in your chest to live, right? So and so air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. All right. Let's say you've had some interactions with those signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. The way that they handle things, whether you agree with it or not, has actually taught you some things, right? So air signs, when they are completely balanced out, don't tolerate disrespect. They don't tolerate certain things. They're quickly out of there. They'll cut it off. They'll leave whatever behind and they'll cut it off, right? They're not worried about it because they already know that they're taken care of, right? So the more and more you come in contact with certain signs, you'll start to see the beauty in every single sign, right? And so if you've come in contact with this sign, even if you say, oh my gosh, I really don't like that particular sign, there's something that your spirit actually gleaned from that sign. And 9 times out of 10, you probably have air in your birth chart. Go pull your full natal chart. Because if you do, you tapped into that part of you. You had to come in contact with, for instance, this sign right here in order to connect with that sign in you, right? Just like for instance, this fire energy right here, right? See this fire? This Wands energy is attached to fire signs. It's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, right? Fire signs, divine masculine, just like air signs, divine masculine. You, Virgo, are divine feminine, so you had to tap into the fire in you. What is that fire in your belly saying, okay, I want to go after this, I want to go after that, I want to go after this, I want to go. That's why I always talk about on my channel, pulling your full birth chart, knowing who you are and connecting with that part of yourself, not just your sun sign. You have a moon, rising, Venus, Pluto, all the other placements in your chart. So you want to be able to connect with those parts of yourself, right? So when people say, oh, I would never work with this kind of sign before, I would never date this kind of sign, I would never, you're shortchanging yourself because there's too many. We're not just our sun signs, right? Got it? All right, yeah. So now that you're wiser, you see things crystal clear. You're switching it up, right? You're also allowing the universe to share with you who's around you who doesn't have your best interest at heart, who's a gaslighter, who's a sociopath, who's a psychopath, who's a this, that, and the other. You're starting to listen more to your intuition, right? Your intuition, the God in you, your ancestors, Most High God, Source. You're starting to really pay attention. That full moon starts to ignite. See, here's the thing about the full moon, right around full moon time, people start exposing themselves. They do. They really, really, really start to expose themselves. And if you listen to somebody, if you know somebody who follows the moon phases, Virgo, I'm trying to help you out with something. You know somebody who follows the moon phase, they will sit back and watch. If they are in tune, they will sit back and watch you to see how you respond to things during a full moon phase, right? This right here is, like I said, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. If this energy right here found that something was off about you, they'll use this knife and cut you off with a quickness, just like that. The end. No explanation, no nothing. The end. If you tapped into the air sign in your chart, when people are exposed around you, people who are liars, people who are scammers, people who are just doing all kinds of stuff, Virgo, you will quickly tap into the air part of you and cut that air supply off. You see how this works? Yes. Okay. You won't no longer feel restricted in relationships. You won't feel timid anymore. You won't feel like, maybe I should hang in there for a little while longer while you're miserable and the other person is benefiting from it. They're happy, right? Filled with glee, right? You'll just cut it off. And you'll be looking back at your former self going, wow, I'm glad that I had access to these certain signs around me, right? You're not interested in hostile situations. You're not going to hang in there with a hostile boss or manager. You're not going to hang in there with a hostile mate who is violent, who is this, that, and the other. You're going to do what? Take the sword and cut them off. Why? Because you tapped into the air part of your chart, right? And you've taken the power back. That's how you take your power back, right? Because you have way too much to offer to the world, right? You have too much. You're about to give birth to something major, right? Something major, your gifts. So this is a part of you, like I said, that part of you who used to overthink and worry about everything is slowly but surely dying because this new person, you, Virgo, is emerging. You're not overthinking situations when it comes to work relationships, personal relationships, romantic relationships, nothing. You are starting to really coming to your own and realize, hey, everything is already balanced out. The universe keeps everything balanced out. That's why I always talk about on my channel, you don't have to humble anybody. They're already humble. By the universe, it happens, right? Yeah. So again, some people are dangerous, right? You got to tap into that other side of those other parts in your natal chart to see, to hear, to know, right? To tap into all those spiritual gifts. But this is a time when you focus on doing the things that you love to do, Virgo. Get your mind away from old way of thinking, where you have to overthink. You don't need to overthink anything. It's already happening. It's already happening. Everything that you put out there in the universe is already happening. That's why I would say, keep your vibrations high. Yes. Now, 2 cards came out for you. Here we have sound healing, which is great. So get some sound healing and get your vibrations and your frequency intact. Where's that card right there? Came out in the beginning. In harmony with yourself, right? Being in peace with yourself. Also, spend some time with some animals, right? I don't know if some of you all have cats or dogs or you like taking nature walks or whatever, but get out. Touch a horse, go horseback riding, do what you need to do, connect with nature, hug a tree, get some of those gemstones and crystals that I was talking about because it is going to help you tremendously to stay grounded and connected to the source. That's what I have for you. Congratulations to you, to the new Virgo. Bye.